Now it's time for a brand new segment on the show. This is Docurama. Docurama is where we're going to be looking at documentaries, and I am pleased to inaugurate this new segment with a movie called David Bowie, The Last 5 Years. I'm sure that you were as surprised as all of us here at Every Movie Ever by the unexpected passing of David Bowie last year. Now, I am a big-time Bowie fan. I love me some David Bowie, and I certainly felt his passing. Now, one of the things that so obviously Bowie's music is, and his whole persona is the reason we all love David. But a big part of what captivates him to me is the stuff that we don't see. A thing I like about David Bowie is to sit back and think about what was it like to be David Bowie on a daily basis? On just like a lazy Sunday afternoon, what did he and Iman get up to? These are the kind of things I like to wonder about. And this documentary, which follows the last 5 years of Bowie's life as he records his last album, Black Star, and records a series of music videos, and seems to really be coming to the terms with the idea of passing away. It's very moving. It's very reminiscent of a similar documentary about the last year of the life of Warren Zevon. But one of the things that I found most valuable about this movie is it does offer the barest and briefest of glimpses into that day-to-day David Bowie. You see, an early part of this movie features a lot of behind-the-scenes footage from Bowie's last tour. And there is very early on, it's very little, it's just a couple of minutes of David Bowie wandering around some Midwestern truck stop, looking at cassette tape racks and things, and at one point getting very invested with one of his bandmates in trying to win a claw machine. And the image of David Bowie trying to play that skill crane and win that teddy bear or whatever, it's all I've ever wanted to see in my life. I wish there had been more of that kind of thing in this movie. I wish that the movie had been able to be more personal. As it is very interesting. It tends to focus more on interviews with Bowie's collaborators from his final years. There aren't interviews with Bowie's son or with Iman or really with people from his inner circle. But what we do get is a very interesting portrait into, if not Bowie's personal life, which is a thing that I'm not sure we'll ever really see a ton of because he didn't want us to, certainly into his creative life. If you are at all a fan of Bowie's, this is a documentary worth checking out. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars.